right on the number they skew. Like be looking then when you stuck in the queue. They just want you to digest without having to chew. But
I was raised right. I learned to move slowly. They ain't about to get me with the hokey pokey. Hey,
I still marvel at all the backstabbing like Loki.
you ain't saying nothing unless you can show me.
You a bunch of little phonies, a bunch of fucking My Little Ponies. You need to leave your PlayStation like Sony. Life's a funny kind.
It's so controlling.
Keep the ball rolling.
Boom, boom, tap. Hey, 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 hey. I'ma do what I wanna do.
I'm tired of doing what you want me to. It always seems like it's me or you. Goddamn, what we gotta do.
Hey,
I feel dangerous.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I feel dangerous.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'ma do what I wanna do.
Hey,
I'm tired of doing what you want me to.
hey,
It always seems like it's me or you.
hey.
Goddamn, what we gotta choose.
I feel dangerous.
I feel dangerous.
You know the sky's the limit. It's time to get with it.
Don't act timid, be rigid.
Attack it, don't miss it. You only get one life, so go live it. If you hate your whack ass job, then
quit it.
if you got some money in the bank, then spend it. Life's a lot shorter than you think. Ask a
So learn to
midget.
be cold, don't be frigid. Stay narrow in life, not widget.
Not widget, boy. All right, y'all. How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. We gonna be here every day, every morning doing this, having a good time, chatting, talking. If you want to come on and join the live show and chat and talk about whatever I'm talking about today or any day, hit me a little message or something like that. I'll send you a link. And if you somebody I want to talk to or somebody that got some good information or insight or whatever we speaking about, we can have a little chat. But for today we're gonna get into these interest rates that didn't change. So that means the housing prices gonna be the same, probably gonna get more expensive. It's gonna be crazy, but probably gonna get more expensive. We're gonna get into a lot of celebrity news, especially NBA. Gilbert Arenas got arrested on some illegal poker gambling stuff, so we're gonna see what's going on with Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas out here illegally gambling, illegally poker tables. Like I don't know, and you know these NBA players have a history of playing cards, so I believe it. And then we're gonna get into the real news, which is the Shannon Sharp stuff, because um, I tried to tell people that he was going to get fired from ESPN. They were just gonna wait until the right time, and people act like I was lying. I'm like, he about to get fired. I'm telling you, he's about to get fired. Like it's only a matter of time. He's gonna lose everything slowly but surely. The only thing he's going to have is YouTube in reality. That's it. Like YouTube and maybe some of his NFL connections might allow him to do other things. But when you get accused of stuff that Shannon Sharp got accused of, and when they got like text messages and footage and a bunch of other incriminating evidence against you, he was in a lose-lose situation. And there's no way any of those major sponsors or ESPN or any major corporation or network could take the chance of this one escalating further, even though he did settle. He settled with the girl. Um, but they can't take a chance of something coming out or something else from another woman coming up, and they're in the middle of NFL season and they ain't got time for that. So I knew Shannon Sharp wasn't going to be able to come back. It is sad though, because I feel like a lot of the black moguls are getting knocked down. Um, and I don't really, he's not really a mogul yet, but in terms of like people doing things in the culture, I feel like a lot of the African American individuals are getting knocked off their pedestal real quick. So if you're a person and you trying to climb the ladder, you need to be very careful with whom you spend your time with, one, okay? And then how you spend your time. Because they always watching. Somebody always watching. You're never going to be able to avoid the camera once you truly become in the spotlight. It's always on you, even when you sleep. So you got to make sure you're moving accordingly. And if you're not, you're going to have issues. And look at a lot of these famous individuals who believe they got either too much power, too much money, too much sway, too much confidence. I don't know what it is, but they think they can do things that are outside the box or outside the boundaries and get away with it forever. And some can because they got that much power and control over the system. But a lot of individuals cannot. So they got to slow their roll and make sure they move in a manner that's not going to get them caught up like Shannon Sharp. Shannon, Shannon. No, they got you, bro. I know your bag feel heavy. I mean, no, it don't feel heavy. I mean, it fell like it fell, or it just got light. Your bag got light. Your bag don't feel heavy no more. We gonna go with that. Your bag don't feel heavy no more. It got real light, Shannon. So this is just a lesson to all the dudes out there, especially your black dudes. I know you want to go have some fun and get you some little snow bunnies and things like that, but understand them girls be quick to sue. They ain't got nothing else better to do. Okay, so you got to make sure you think about some of these things before you go in there. Okay, and I mean that could be any woman. It ain't got to be it could be a man too. You never know. Who knows what these people be doing out here? Because there's some rich girls out here balling too, and they probably got caught up. We just don't know about it. To be honest, so I look at it like, hey, listen, if you think that in your heart of hearts or mind of mind or anything like that, that you about to be anything great, you need to start backing away from a lot of situations. Okay? It's okay to have fun. Like I try to tell people, like, I'm not saying don't have fun. It's not that what Shannon Sharp did was wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. The problem is that the way he did it and the way he went about it all was just complete asinine. Like you think you really got that much control, bro, that you gonna be talking to her like this and saying this and doing all that, and you think no one's going to say anything, you're gonna just be able to get away with everything. And then I get to the point like, yeah, some of these people are delusional. They get to a point of delusion, like actual delusion. Like I think they're actually delusional. And Shannon Sharp is definitely one of them. So it's sad too because his brother is set to be inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So he out here really um, kind of taking the spotlight away from his brother, to be honest, in a lot of ways, which sucks for his brother. But I mean, it's also maybe bringing some attention to as well. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But let's see what's going on. Shannon Sharp also did comment, so we'll listen to this really quick, see what he said. And because Shannon Sharp is open about most things and transparent, so that's why I do like Shannon Sharp. But I think he was just boo boo the fool on this. Let's see what he's saying.
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than busy.com. Right now, we'll complete your LLC filing free. You just cover the state fee. Just provide us some basic info about your business and location, then select the plan with all the.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
Let's see.
Before we get started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to
ESPN
bring
did
that to
lose a good
ESPN. So I'm
personality.
very,
He
very
was
grateful
funny.
for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, I just wish this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this. I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as
He
I can
did kind of
remember.
upstage
And
his
I
brother, though.
apologize, and
He
I
really
thank all
did
my
kind of
fans
upstage
for
his brother.
supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support.
So, Shannon Sharp went on there and laid out what his explanation is of what had transpired in terms of him being let go from ESPN. Shannon, Shannon, Shannon. You got to give him credit. Like at the end of the day, like let me give Shannon a little bit of credit, man. At the end of the day, one time for Shannon, like Shannon manned up. He went out there and said, "Yo, listen, I fucked up. All right, I got let go from ESPN and what have you, and for some goofy ass reason, I got let go during your damn Hall of Fame introduction, brother. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I ain't mean to do that, and you know how it is, brothers and things like that. And I believe that as a brother, you gonna accept your brother for what he did. You ain't gonna be putting him down like that and stuff like that. But I also know as a brother, you gonna feel a little some way inside that this motherfucker had to do this shit right now. Like, come on, man. Like right now, you couldn't just quit earlier if you knew they was gonna fire your ass. Like, come on, bro. You knew they was gonna let you go. I hit him with that. Like, come on, bro. You knew they was gonna fire your goofy ass. You knew what the hell you did was goofy and fucked up, and they was gonna get your ass. You should have quit months ago and let this get behind you. You gonna let this drag out further. Now I was gonna transition into the NFL season, and now what you gonna do? You lost all your sponsors. It's gonna get crazy for you, brother. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Shannon? Shannon, Shannon, what are you doing? You should have quit. Anyone that thought he was gonna survive this is absolutely ridiculous. Like he wasn't surviving this. You're not surviving these allegations, okay? If there's any incriminating information, evidence, footage, video, picture, audio, anything at all. I don't care what it is, telegram, a damn anything. It could be whatever. If there's anything that connects you to what they believe you did, you done. And you're gonna have to settle. And once you settle, that means you have pretty much said you're guilty. The moment you settle, you're saying you're guilty. And it's just as simple as that. So Shannon Sharp, man, hey, listen. I hope Nightcap goes well. I hope you and Ocho do great things on Nightcap, but I do feel like this might be the beginning of a end of a great run, and Shannon Sharp might be one of those brothers got taken down by another snow bunny. Damn, Shannon. Damn, because I don't know how you go. If you a sponsor, I don't know how you go over there. I just don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it because I don't know what really happened, and I don't know what's gonna come out. And whatever could come out from this could be even worse than it was in the beginning. So you really got to think about it before you just jump into the situation with him and his team. So yeah, man, Shannon, shit ain't great, but you gave it your best shot, brother. I'm still gonna watch Nightcap. One time for Nightcap. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna watch it. All right, we also gonna get into these interest rates because the Fed has spoken, and if y'all thought interest rates were going to be lowered and you were going to be able to make some money out here and maybe purchase a home and things like that, you are going to be sadly mistaken. So we're going to listen to what the federal commissioner, whatever the hell his name is, whatever they call him, what he said and explained about the Fed rates, and then um we'll get into what it means essentially. So if you guys don't understand what's going on, obviously our economy is not great at the moment, and due to a poor economy, a lot of things are being affected, and Trump has a multitude of plans and ways to try and get, um, let's say, the U.S. in a better position. And he was essentially banking on the interest rates to be lowered, like almost lowered to like 1%. And they were sitting at 4.5% or something like that. But they did not lower. So that has a lot of impacts for a lot of different reasons, and some will be stated here. And obviously, you can do your research if you want to see how this truly impacts you. But let's get into it real quick. And if you ain't up on like politics, bro, you tripping right now. Like if you really ain't, if you're not up on politics right now, you tripping. You better get up on politics. Like this shit is pivotal for everybody right now. Like if you say you care about money, that also baffles me. Everybody be talking about I care about money. I want to make money. You be lying. You don't want to make no money. You don't care about money. You ain't actually watching what's going on with money. What you want to do is make fast money. What you want to do is be lazy and think you some damn, I don't know what you are, but like you ain't what you think you is. If you really want to make money, you need to be interested in how money actually works. And this is how this shit works. So you better be watching stuff like this. If you're not, don't even talk to me. I don't want to hear nothing. A lot. Money is cool. Shit. Fuck that shit. Understanding how money work is cool. All that other bullshit, what you wearing, what you driving, all that shit, that's lame, man. What the fuck? How much money you actually got? What you really own all the way through? What like paid off 100%? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
Good afternoon.
No, he owed.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite elevated uncertainty, the economy is in a solid position. The unemployment rate remains low, and the labor market is at or near maximum employment. Inflation has been running somewhat above our 2% longer run objective.
In
support of our goals today,
come out here and lie like that. Did he just say? What did he just say? They be coming out here straight lying with a soft voice.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite elevated uncertainty, the economy is in a solid position. The unemployment rate remains low, and the labor market is at or near maximum employment.
Wait.
Inflation has been.
Wait. The unemployment rate remains low when they laying up. You lying like a motherfucker. And the labor, who ain't nobody got no jobs. These are some bold-faced lies. These people crazy. These people cannot be human beings. They don't give a fuck. They'll come up here and just lie to you based on some numbers they made up and shit. They be fixing this system for sure. People ain't got no jobs and they ain't got no money. And you can go on Indeed right now, apply for 500 jobs and maybe get 2 calls back.
Running somewhat above our 2% longer run objective. In support of our.
That's how you know he lying. He did that. That nigga was lying. He had to clear that lie out his fucking throat. That's how you know a motherfucking lying. If somebody do some shit like that, that's how you know they lying. I guarantee he lying. Hey, give me one of them lying experts on the YouTube channel. Hey, we got any lying experts on here that know how what lying look like and when people be jacking and stuff? Hey, if we got anybody on the channel, go ahead and quickly respond and let me know if you think he lying, because he lying. You ain't about to unclear your throat if you ain't lying. Bro lying. He's straight up lying.
Goals. Today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. We believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments. Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity has moderated. GDP rose at a 1.2% pace in the first half of this year, down from 2.5% last year. Although the increase in the second quarter was stronger at 3%, focusing on the first half of the year helps smooth through the volatility in the quarterly figures related to the unusual swings in net exports. The moderation in growth largely reflects a slow.
Also, how they get us is they make us focus on the year over year versus like it should be like how are things going decade over decade. That's how it should be looked at. But they broke it all the way down to let's let them focus on year over year and tell them things are getting better this year versus last year. When in reality, that don't really mean anything. When within the last 10 years, things as a whole have gotten tremendously worse. So it's like the way they try to shape this and contort this is masterful. It really is. They just get you to focus on the here and the now when they're focused on the future.
Slowdown in consumer spending. In contrast, business investment in equipment and intangibles picked up from last year's pace. Activity in the housing sector remains weak. In the labor market, conditions have remained solid. Payroll job gains averaged 150,000 per month over the past 3 months. The unemployment rate at 4.1% remains low and has stayed in a narrow range over the past year. Wage growth has continued to moderate while still outpacing inflation.
It sounds like AI
Overall, a wide set of indicators suggests that conditions in the labor market are broadly in balance and consistent with maximum employment.
AI definitely wrote this.
Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer run goal. Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index and other data indicate that.
Okay, so essentially, let me break this down real quick. They really saying nothing changed. Is what they saying. They saying nothing's changed. They saying everything is stable. Things are getting a little bit better, and the way we're positioning everything right now is to help the economy in the future. And our goal and vision has always been to make sure that the American people are in a good position to succeed. Like, nah, they bullshitting. Like, they bullshitting. It's like, you're not going to be able to buy a house because they didn't lower no interest rates at all. All these tariffs and all these things about to kick in. Everything kicking in. Those reciprocal tariffs, all that stuff about to kick in unless Trump going to push the extension. He probably not. All these major corporations have already laid off a bunch of people. So I look at this like, how are they actually coming out here having a 45-minute long speech about how everything in the economy is stable and on the up and up and all these things, when you actually look at it in reality and you go outside, it's not that. You go online, it's not that. People ain't got no money. People ain't got no jobs. People broke. People are depressed. The air outside is fucking thick. When you go into places, the air real thick. I'm telling you. I don't know if y'all can feel it, but I can feel it. People are depressed. They like depressed. They trying to hide it, but I can sense it. Everywhere I go, I feel people's energy and they are depressed. They are hiding in their depression. They acting like they not. They acting like they happy. They acting like they getting by. They ain't doing nothing but drinking their life away, hurting their life away, doing all these other things to benefit themselves. Besides benefit themselves. So I really do think the way the world is going, you need to position yourself in a way that allows you to have peace of mind first, because you got to have a clear, level head. But then also, you got to be aggressive enough to know that you're going to have to develop yourself to a point or extent that allows people to want to actually request your services. Like, you're going to have to do side jobs. You're going to have to really be able to hustle. like, and do stuff. Like, if you lazy, you gonna fail. Like, the job market is not what they say it is. It really isn't. And housing prices are through the roof, rent through the roof, everything through the roof. So at this point in time, you really got to get in a mindset of just dominating all around. If you don't, you're gonna perish. It's just that simple. All right, y'all. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. I'm getting up out of here. I wanted to talk about what's going on a little bit. We're gonna get on here every day, a little bit, have a little chat, have fun. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Deuces.